So there are some pregnancy symptoms that we all know about, like cravings, mood swings, and all the stuff people kind of talk about. And then there are some more unusual ones that I didn't really know about until kind of going through them myself. So here are 3 kind of more unusual but totally normal pregnancy symptoms that you may not have heard of. So the first one is a kind of popping noise that comes from your bump. It can be quite loud, almost like bubble popping, and it almost sounds like, oh my god, I think my waters are going to break. I've been getting this and it is so strange. I can literally feel it burst, like somebody's just popped a balloon within my bump. And then I read about it, and there are lots of reasons why this can be happening. It seems to be like a massive long list, but it sort of could be our ligaments. So as you know, you can get something called round ligament pain, which can be at the top or at the bottom. And that's just all of our ligaments stretching to make way for the ginormousness that is occurring below the waist at the moment here. So that could be one thing. Otherwise, people think it could be something to do with the amniotic fluid, just having little bubbles that kind of burst and pop as the baby kind of wiggles around. So yeah, it's not something to panic about like I did and think, oh my god, I need to get down to the hospital, my waters are going. It's just something totally normal. I would love to know if you've had this. The other strange thing that can happen in pregnancy, which happened to me in my first pregnancy, is something called, I don't know what the technical term is actually, but it's basically overhealing. So I think it's when things go keloid, I think they call it. So I had a burn on my hand, pulling something out of the oven, burnt my hand, it was this one. And basically the body did something totally crazy because I was pregnant and just overhealed. So basically kept growing layers and layers of skin. I ended up with a big growth, almost like a skin tag. It was huge. It was like the whole side of my hand looked like a giant boil. And it would kind of tag on things and bleed. And I actually ended up having to have mine removed in a little minor operation, cut out and stitched. I know a friend of mine who had one on her face that she had to plaster up. Another friend burnt her gum and had a big growth within her mouth. So if that's happening to you and you're kind of like really nervous, why is this thing gone weird? Is it going to stay like this forever? Is it a sign of something more serious? It can just be that your body is overhealing and it's going keloid, and they might need to remove it after you have the baby is safer. Again, has that happened to anyone else? I know it's a thing. Don't leave me by myself. And the last thing is more of an emotional one, which is around pregnancy anxiety. And if you're feeling really, really anxious in pregnancy and thinking it's just you, it's just, either you're anxious normally or you can't shake this feeling, it's totally normal within pregnancy. And you can even get like prenatal depression. So if you are feeling kind of that your mind is racing a lot, I've had this, and I think it's very much linked to, for me, to being so much bigger and already having 2 kids and not being able to feel like if something happened, if they darted into the road or anything happened to them and I wasn't with them, I can't get there quick enough. And it's led to me being really anxious about them. Every time I say goodbye to them, I'm feeling really like emotional and worried about having them out of my sight, and anxious even about kind of going out of the house too much and really wanting to stay at home and protect and kind of cocoon them a little bit much, even sleeping in my bed sometimes, because I just need them really close to me, and it's just linked to worrying so much about them when we're not together. And it's totally normal. It's just something that is all of our hormones and our nesting instincts. It's very hormonal, don't worry that something is kind of wrong with your own mind. And if you are worried about it, talk to your midwife about it. Because it's, again, something that lots and lots and lots of other mums are feeling. And if yours is kind of worse or on a scale, they might be able to help you with something. It doesn't mean that you're going to keep feeling this way once the baby's born. It just means that you need now a little bit more support, maybe just scale down activities a little bit more. Make sure people know you're feeling extra anxious so they know to stay in touch a little bit more if they've got your children, giving you a rest and stuff like that. So those are just 3 that I've experienced that I sort of didn't really know about before getting pregnant. I'd love to know any that you guys have experienced. You can comment right below on YouTube and let me know if you've had any of these ones or any more. If you found this interesting and useful, do give it a thumbs up, which just gives it a like, and you can subscribe to me and follow me on my pregnancy journey for the baby that is due on Christmas Eve. Thanks so much for watching.